EEG or electroencephalogram is a test that records electrical brain activity. Electrical activity is picked up by these non-invasive electrodes placed on the scalp. By making our own headset, we can secure these electrodes onto our head and ensure that the electrode press firmly against our scalp for more accurate measurements, but of course, not too tight to avoid discomfort. As you can see on the screen, on the left are the real-time waves of tiny electrical charges resulting from the brain activities detected by the electrodes.
Such measurement can be used to gain insights on one's mood, emotion, and even engagement and enthusiasm level in specific scenarios. Hence, combining EEG with environmental and physiological readings will potentially allow us to investigate the relationships between the environment and our physical and mental well-being. This is what we call Life2Well, or learning at the intersection of AI, physiology, EEG, our environment, and well-being.
Yes, that's right. Our aim is to better our understanding on how the immediate environments impact us generally, as well as in certain contexts, such as in a classroom or a workplace.
These insights can help us to adjust our environment to improve our physical and mental health, engagement in the classroom, and stress level.
In order to achieve such an aim, we followed the practice of citizen and DIY science and assembled most of the devices used in this project ourselves, except for the smartwatches, sensors, and boards. The EEG headset that I'm wearing right now was made using tapes, sponge, and elastic bands, which significantly lowers the price of the headset compared to those that are available on the market.
This headset covers the EEG measurement. We still need physiological and environmental. For accurate physiological readings, we used Fitbit and Huawei watches. For environmental readings, we create this portable device using plastic box and clips along with different sensors and a motherboard.
After taking measurements from the sensors, the motherboard sends them to the cloud, where they will be stored and processed.
Not only that, the real-time readings can be displayed on our phone with the help of MIT App Inventor. As seen on the screen, our device can measure noise level, temperature, humidity, and pressure, etc.
Now that you have been familiarized with the devices and its function, it is now your turn to make the devices of your own with the components that were given to you. Be creative. You do not have to make one exactly like us, but one that serves your own purpose and design your own system. We'll be here to help you.
That's right.
I wonder what this sensor component measures. It looks really intricate and futuristic. I hope I can use it someday. And really, although I can't make neither head nor tail of what this sensor is capable of, I just can't wait to put it into use.
I also wonder how it may play a crucial role in our project.
I don't think any of us have a clear understanding of what this piece of sensor does and what its mechanisms are. Shall we ask Nguyen and Tuan what this can do to help us with our project?
Yes.
So, Nguyen and Tuan, can you help us a bit by telling us about how this sensor works and what are some of its specifications and mechanisms?
This looks very different from what you're holding, Chuong. Don't you think this might help us with the project?
Well, the problem is I also don't know what its functions are. And Tuan, can you tell us once again, this time about this one?
What you're holding in front of you is one of today's modern spectacles. It is a sensor that is capable of measuring the carbon dioxide concentration in the air of the air surrounding itself. As such, it is also called a CO2 sensor. CO2 sensors monitor and detect the presence of carbon dioxide based on the absorption of infrared light at a specific wavelength.
That is so amazing. I never knew it had the capability to perform such complex functions.
True. And this sensor uses I2C protocol to make sure your wiring and code are correct. If you're not sure, we are ready to help.
Wow, I never knew that technology nowadays is able to perform such complex actions. I need to learn more about these along the way.
About the other question though, what is it about this sensor that looks very different from the previous one?
How about I let you guys do some research on what this sensor can do. I will give you its general name, and you guys can have fun finding these things about their use and applications.
That's it for today. Let's come back next week and share your findings with us. Welcome back, guys. What have you found out during the weekend? Who wants to share their findings first?
Sure. Let's have Chuong to share first.
Here, let me help you put on your Eeg headset.
Let me help you with the USB dongle and running of application.
Ooh, the data is coming in, guys. How wonderful.
Congrats, guys! You have successfully set up your model of collecting data. Seems very interesting, right? How such technology can help us, as students, to afford lower cost science projects. All of your efforts paid off in the end. As such, through doing some background research yourself and being confident, you would be more than capable of improving your knowledge of this area and performing tasks to complete your goals.
Correct. You guys can also develop a passionate spirit towards science research and computing as well. This will only be a stepping stone for you guys to venture into an amazing aspect of life. Through doing these projects, you will also be able to contribute to the knowledge of yourselves and as well as others. This can then be turned into solutions to improve life quality and satisfaction.